Kohler K241 / Lincoln Weldanpower 150. And you're wondering, dang, I can't get this stupid thing to fire. I got no spark whatsoever. This is so retarded. I've replaced the ignition, the fucking magneto with a replacement from the good old-fashioned iSave tractors, bro. You've tried a new carburetor. You've tried new spark plug. You tried new breaker points and condenser from iSave tractors. Well, let me show you a trick, bro. Because if you can't get your thing to run, check this thing out. This is a Romp Shop. Ooh, right there. That's a Romp Shop electronic transducer. There's also a Nova 2. There's a Nova 2 electronic transducer that basically replaces your breaker points because these things don't fucking work. You've tried everything. You've tried jerking it. You've tried whatever. But this thing right here will fix your problem if it is a spark issue related to the breaker points system. The way I have mine hooked up, the positive side comes out, down, and into the condenser right there. Then the condenser wire goes into the magneto, and then I had the negative come under right to that bolt hole on the breaker points. If you cannot get rid of the breaker points. I know, I wanted to remove my breaker points, but the problem is it's got that little shaft in there that moves back and forth with the crank, and if you remove that, then you'll freaking boom, and you're gonna be launching oil out the side. So just leave it in there. I know it's kind of a nuisance to look at. I don't like looking at it either. I want it gone. Why is the zip tie here? Because it was interfering with the governor. I'm sorry. Whatever. And then also, if for some reason, if you got a switch that doesn't work, just get some of those basic Amazon switches. This stupid thing. This thing does work. Just make sure it does work. It kind of works weird. The way it works is it's got a little copper like plate in there, and it slides back and forth. And there's a little hole on this side, and I mean it worked. I don't mind it, but as you can see, mine's beat up. Mine was bent, and then also I wanted to rule that out as a problem because I couldn't get no goddamn spark. But if you just get one of those basic up, down, on, off switches from Amazon, they ain't too bad. It's got a little plastic cover on it. Just run your kill wire to the condenser, and then run it up to some ground. I have mine grounded right there. Probably not the best idea, but that will fix your problem. Also, I'd make sure that your magnet, if for some reason that doesn't fix it, make sure the magnet on the flywheel is strong. Heads up, this thing will be stuck on so hard. I've tried using my gear puller right there to pull it off using these fins, and I actually managed to split the fins in half because of how hard I had to pull it on because I gave it to a shop, and we won't worry about that. But also, while we're here talking about this thing, because you got tons of problems, you got 100 problems, you don't know how to fix them. Gas tank. Your gas tank's probably going to be rusty on the inside. Ooh. Easiest way to clean that out is some evapor rust, or what I did is CLR, and then get some metal BBs or nuts and bolts, whatever. I did metal BBs, they're a lot smaller. Put a bunch of CLR in there. Not a bunch, actually. Like, kind of coat the bottom in CLR, put some BBs in there, give it a good shake, dump, shake, dump, you know, clean it out with CLR. And then, of course, you'll want to use Marvel Mystery Oil or some kind of oil to coat the inside so it doesn't flash rust. But that was the easiest way to clean it for me, just CLR. I bought a little, it's not in here, I bought a little container to dump the dirty water into. After you get most of the rust and stuff out, take it inside, just clean it off with soap and water. I believe this is a Champion H10 spark plug. There is a replacement spark plug. I don't know where it is. It's a BL-1 by NGK. So, that's it. Alright, I got you guys set up on the tripod. Let's go ahead and see if it'll start. I do not recommend putting a drill on this. I know it's tempting. You got a big nut there. You got your freaking rigid X2 drill, and you just want to slap that thing on there and just give it a good grip. Do not do that, because once it fires, it will rip this drill out of your hand. Unless you got like some sort of clutch that will prevent the drill from spinning backwards. Do not do that. I would know from experience the easiest way to do it is just take a pull cord. Probably longer than this. This is just what I got lying around. You got these 2 grooves. Lay it in there, wrap it up. You really don't need more than that. I've gotten it to fire many times on this. We'll see if we can get it to fire now. It is awfully cold outside and awfully rainy. It is about 40 degrees, so it might not fire, it might. We'll see. And then I also adjusted the governor, so it might run out of whack. I have no idea, to be honest. But we're going to choke it. I'm going to throw some gloves on. Also, another thing. If you do plan on doing this, do not try to stop that fucking cord while it's spinning. Eventually the engine will fling it off. If your cord for some reason gets stuck on there, it will not stop. The cart also, if you plan on getting a cart, I built this one from scratch out of just junk angle iron and square tube. Buy a Gorilla cart. You can find them used on Facebook Marketplace for like $150. Just buy a Gorilla cart, throw it on a Gorilla cart. First pull! First pull! And my throttle fell off! Well, it's idling. The throttle fell off. But you can hear it's kind of misfiring. I got a fuel issue starting to speed up. But yeah, that's how you electronic transducer. And it's supposed to idle lower than that. I believe I have an issue where it kills spark whenever it tries to idle. Just like that, first pull, bro. Didn't even prime it. That was ice cold engine. But I believe I have a problem where whenever the throttle closes too much, it kills spark, which is why my idle is super duper high. My throttle literally just fell off. So also if your throttle falls off, they just take standard E-clips. I've got a bunch of E-clips in here. These are them. I got like 5 different sizes from like Ace Hardware for like $4. So if you need to do it for some reason to fix that. But anyway, yeah, the transducer, super easy. As you saw, fired up, first pull. I mounted mine to the side of the welder. I just drilled a hole, did a nut and bolt right through the top. And it was basically just that easy. You get everything you need. It's like $20. And as you saw, it fixed my problem. Now the only problem I got really to fix is this. And for some reason, it also doesn't produce power. I believe these windings are side specific. I am not sure, but I think they're backwards currently, to be honest. I mean, they don't seem backwards because the cables are, they both have equal amount of slop versus if I were to replace them, put them backwards, I feel like one cable would be slightly tighter than the other. But I believe they're supposed to be side specific. I'm not sure. I can't get it to produce power right now. I do have a big dent up here in this winding up here. I would take it off, but I kind of built this cart kind of, out of junk material, as you can see. Lawnmower handle, angle iron, square tube side railings, and the angle iron. And these are Gorilla cart tires I got from Lowe's for $20 each. I got a 5/8 shaft from Ace Hardware, and then I got some retaining clips also, and I just put a hole in the side of it with the angle grinder and shoved the retaining clip in there. But yeah, no spark, no problem. Romp Shop / Nova 2 transducer, $20, Amazon, eBay, your mama house, wherever, buy it, go nuts. It'll fix your problem. As you saw, first pull, ice cold engine. It's cold enough to where I can see my breath. So, thumbs up. Don't use a drill. If you have if you have a battery system or a starter or electronic start, this will not work with your system. Do not bother. Basically just that easy. It will not work with your system. Bye.